try not to be too shaky. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Sassy. Scotty Hogstutter.
Great to be here. If each of you could call 5 of your closest friends, we'll fill this thing up. Get them down here right now. Send them a text. They thought I was famous. They're like, we're going to get this Clint guy in here and sell this place out. Now it turns out he's not that famous. I flew here, sort of. I flew from North Carolina to Chicago, O'Hare, and then they directed me to a gate as if I were getting onto an airplane. And I went to the gate and I scanned the boarding pass, and I went down some stairs, and they brought me to the ground, and I thought, well, you know, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you walk out and you board the plane on some stairs if it's a smaller plane. But I didn't see a plane. I did see a bus. So I was like, should I get on that bus? I was like, yes, sir. So I got on that bus, and the bus driver, it's not a joke, this happened a few hours ago. I look at the bus driver, and I sit in the very front seat because I thought I was about to get right back off the bus. I said, can I sit here? And he said, if it's not assigned to someone. And I was like, buddy, I don't think any of these seats on the bus are assigned. Because I thought they were just going to drive us in the bus to the airplane. Because that's happened to me, usually in other countries, but I thought that was plausible. And I looked back behind me, and there's only 9 people on this bus. And I thought, well, they must have made multiple trips. They must have already taken another 100 or 2 to the airplane. Maybe we're the last 9. Maybe we're the first 9. I don't even know what's happening in my life. So I'm just sitting there shooting the shit with this bus driver. I guess it took me about 11 minutes before I realized we were on the interstate. I said, sir, I think this is going to sound like a really dumb question, but are we taking this bus all the way to South Bend? And he goes, oh yeah. And I was like, okay. Well, I thought I was getting on an airplane because we were at an airport. And see, the way I had booked my ticket was through an airport website, through an airline called American. I should have known that American Airlines would put me on a bus and pretend it was an airplane. And they're like, fuck it, just do whatever until this company finally crumbles. Just use buses if you got to. Let's just try to milk some money out of these people before it all falls apart. But I did get to see the South Bend Airport. That was probably should be closed on weekdays. That should be a part-time airport. There were 9 people there, and 8 of them were working, I'm pretty sure. And they might live there. I'm sure some of them live there. I was like, this airport could probably just be open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There was nobody there. I was like, man, I wish all the airports were this uncrowded. And they probably will be when they get done with us, right? Enough people eat that beef, the airports will be that uncrowded. Whoever put my spread in the green room had blueberries in there. I was like, they're trying to fucking kill me. Blueberries. Chemical gnats or whatever it is. Here's the funniest part. Now, this is going to sound like I'm lying. I swear to God I'm not. So I'm starting a podcast, because, you know, the world just needs another one of those. I'm starting a podcast. It's called Bless Your Heart. And the producer of the podcast, we were on a Zoom one day, and he was like in a house or office, because he's an old human being, and I was in the forest. Building a campground, sweating my brains out and swatting.
Okay, thank you.
He's like, where are you? I was like, I'm in the woods. It's kind of a long story. And he goes, dude, you got to do the podcast in the woods. And I was like, well, that sounds, difficult and unconventional. But he talked me into it, and I think this guy must smoke a lot of weed. That's what I'm thinking. Because he's got some zany ideas. Like, he talks like a teenager, but he's very successful. So then he convinced me I'm going to record these podcasts out in the woods, and I'm going to dress like a park ranger. It was actually kind of a hard sell, believe it or not. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty skeptical of this park ranger idea. But the more I thought of it, the more I realized that a lot of these comedians, they become memorable because they're doing some kind of little shtick. You know, Theo Vaughn is like a dumb redneck that's not funny and has them all lit. Bert Kreischer takes his shirt off. Joe Rogan is a tiny gorilla who talks too much. Sweats from his breasts. You know, everybody's got a different thing. So I was like, maybe people will remember me, they'll remember me the guy that's in the park ranger suit. So I said yes. And while I was on vacation with my family, they shipped all kinds of shit to my house. About 4 times more than I needed to pull off this look. Lots of green shirts, lots of green pants, green short sleeve shirts, a park ranger hat, all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back on tour. 30-something shows over the next 5 weeks. I leave here to fly to Idaho. I slowly drive all the way from Idaho to Cincinnati, and I do shows the whole way. And I travel light, so all I have is a carry-on and a backpack. Well, I have a park ranger hat. And I'm like, I can't put that in the carry-on or the backpack, and I don't want to check it. I'm not sure I even really protect it or check that. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna wear this park ranger hat. And then I thought, it's gonna look weird if I was just wear a park ranger hat or just a regular outfit. So I said, what the hell, I'm just gonna wear the whole outfit. So I'm walking through these airports / bus stations in all Army green park ranger garb with a park ranger hat. And the vest we have, this is the touch that makes me, I'm like a resistance park ranger. The vest has like anti-Nazi patches sewn on.
Nice.
It's got like make Nazis afraid again, and then it's got the national park and an upside down American flag. So I'm walking through the airport and people are being like, what is this guy doing? So all of a sudden I'm just in a resistance park ranger outfit riding on a bus to South Bend that I thought was an airplane. That's all I'm saying. And it was a hectic day. I didn't eat anything. And then right before I came here, I was like, I'm hungry. And I went down to the restaurant at the hotel and I ate calamari and a Caesar salad and a steak and some vegetables and potatoes. So I feel like I'm going to die. And then I got into the green room and there was enough stuff to feed all of you. I mean, prosciutto and fresh fruit, toxic blueberries. Okay. I couldn't have eaten 10% of it if I was starving, but I'm so full. But I tried the pound cake, it was really good, so I had a slice of that. So I might throw up right now. I'm gonna tell some jokes in a minute. I'm just rehashing my day for you guys right now. It's been a weird one. I was on that bus looking around like, I wonder if any of these other people knew this was gonna be a bus. And finally, I was like, I got nothing to lose. I'm going to ask him. I was like, excuse me, everybody. Did any of you know that this airplane was a bus? And only one lady raised her hand. The other 7 people were on. There was 9 of us on a probably, I don't know, 60, 80 passenger giant bus going from Chicago to South Bend. They're like, nobody wants to go to South Bend. We can only fill 6 seats on the bus. Sorry, Indiana. They're toppling this country. I tell you what, they're destroying this country. I think they must have started with Indiana.
No, man.
I'm kidding. No, I the airport's empty. They're bringing me on a bus. Gary's got no power. I was like, buddy, I didn't know we were carpooling. How about you drop me off in Gary and let me see if I can straighten this shit out? I used to fix up houses. Might just be a circle or something. Y'all need to tell these Indiana Republicans that Gary don't have power. You know every one of these bastards has something they love named Gary. Just don't tell them it's a city with a high African American population. Just tell them it's Gary. Like, you need to go help out Gary. Hell yeah, I'll help out Gary. What's that? His power's out. Call Indiana Republicans that we have a bus that is identifying as an airplane.
Don't let that be the next Karen name, please.
Attempting to transition. You guys are really fucking
Thanks, Nikki.
and you can get down here and rub some of your tears on it and fix it right up. Like an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I ain't scared of nothing. And pictures and books and signs and reading. Amen.
Woo!
And all immigrants except the first lady.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of these immigrants except for the first lady who barely speak English. I like her real good. Oh, we'll be fucking working up the wall. Kindness, guys, I'm gonna be clear. I'm kidding. I think once they all fully realize how badly they've been doing, they'll do it themselves. But, come on, sometimes it's just true. I love those of you that are having a belly laugh at that one. You're the sick fuckers that can.
Woo!
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. We need to be civil. I wish them
Fuck that.
exactly what children are getting in detention centers.
Yes! Woo!
I want them to be treated exactly the way they treat people of color who are unarmed walking down the sidewalk. I want to treat them just that way. It's crazy. What a weird time to be alive right here at the end. Is everybody having a good apocalypse so far? I should have started with this. Is anyone here to kill me? Somebody's always going to come kill me every show. I'm starting to think they're liars and cowards. Like, I'm going to kill you. Like, that's funny. Woman was going to kill me in the last show. It's almost like you're a fucking weakling, like you're cold here. Wow, though. You know, it's some of these people, some of the Trumpers are membership. You know that? Yeah. That's fine with popcorn. I'll take it. I wish they'd done it, you know, like in 2012 or something, but
Yeah.
now it works. Better late than never. It's perplexing though, isn't it? Like, you're like, oh, now? Oh, really? Okay. So you're okay with those? Okay. Just the gas prices. Okay, gotcha. Right? If I had known that, I would have, dude, make gas $20 a gallon. Let's get this country back. I'll finish my tour on a moped. I don't care. Just be normal people again. Don't you want to hear them talk to each other about, like, don't you want to hear a couple academics explain to each other why they turned ship?
Oh my God,
I think
yes.
that would be a fascinating
Yes.
conversation over here. You know, I want to be a fly on the wall for that. Just a couple white trash dum-dums hanging out in one of them's man cave about to pressure wash each other's pressure washers. One of them's just like, hey, there, hey.
Daryl.
Hey, dude, hey. This is gonna sound crazy, bro, okay? I want you to know that I know that it sounds crazy, okay? I'm starting to have second thoughts. Well, actually, I guess they're first thoughts. I'm starting to have thoughts.
Oh my gosh, Nikki.
I probably should have thought sooner.
Can you imagine?
It's gonna sound crazy, dude, okay? Just hear me out.
And don't curse me like that. I'm not that far from Chicago.
There's a chance that Donald Trump might not be a Christian. I know! I know it sounds crazy. I know we thought Epstein's best friend was sitting here to hashtag save the children, but dude, I bought the USA Bible made in China. I got 2 of them. If anybody asks me 20 years from now to summarize this period of time in one sentence, I'm going to be like, all right, I can do it. it's going to be a compound sentence.
Yeah.
Here it goes. 2 men, parentheses, Donald Trump and Lee Greenwood, in parentheses, with 9 marriages between them, sold a USA Bible, quotation marks, made in China to a bunch of people who can't read. Some other shit happened too, but that's a pretty good summary. Occasionally one of the MAGA trolls on my social media will call me a grifter. Like, I'm just a stand-up comedian. Like, I sell t-shirts. I sell comedy tickets and like shirts. You voted for a guy who sells gold sneakers and watches and meme coins and real coins and shit coins and had a fake college
And perfume.
and neckties and steaks and water and wine and vodka and casinos and an airline and a mortgage company and a women's football league and teenage girl pageants. You got a charity shut down for the stealing from children with cancer. Do you know what grifter means? Did you get a grown-up to type that for you?
Woo! Welcome, Prolong Game.
I was on board for all of it, man. You know, I was totally cool with all of it. I liked the 6 bankruptcies. I liked when he cheated on all 3 of his families. I liked it when he had sex with a porn star while his 3rd wife, parentheses, 2nd immigrant wife, was giving birth to his 5th child, parentheses, 3rd hanger baby. That. I'm okay with that. I liked the stolen documents and the espionage charges. I thought that was cool. Insurrection because they had the word erection in it, and I can't get my movie hard. I liked it. It was exciting.
Thanks, K2.
I liked alienating all our allies and pissing off our closest neighbors. I thought that was suspenseful. I was on board for all of it. I even liked it when he made a googly-eyed killer elf breach troll the head of the FBI. I liked it when he made the steroid grandpa the head of all the health decisions. That seemed smart. The guy with the baseball glove skin. That seemed like a great idea. Tanning beds are good, vaccines are bad. That dude's still alive. What? I mean, it's like the reverse X-Men. Yeah, they're all mutated, but none of them are cool or smart. Are they mutated? Just a motley crew of trolls and dweebs. And one really strong grandpa who goes to the tanning bed every day. Did you know that? Robert Kennedy goes to a tanning bed every day because he's mahawking. I want to make everybody healthy. In between my tanning bed and my steroids and my fake tobacco pouches, give me some more McDonald's, sir. It's weird. They need to quit letting him do interviews. Like, is there not a publicist anywhere in the world? Holy shit. I know they're all dumb as shit, but it seems like a couple of them with a higher IQ would be like, hey, everybody, can we all decide to not let Bobby do any more interviews? Did you hear what he said about the raccoon penis? Can we let it go? Stop this. This is not good. He said he cut off a raccoon's penis. I needed to stir my own pasteurized milk.
Oh my God.
You can use it as a straw if you hollow it out. Put a dead bear in Central Park, cut a whale's head off. What else? Raccoon penis. This guy's a psychopath. He's probably a serial killer. We're going to find out in 2 years that that guy was a killer. 25 people over there. Well, the last interview, somebody interviewed me, he was like, I get cocaine off the toilet seat. The seat, Bobby? The seat? Was there nowhere else to put the cocaine? You get it from where the assholes go? Seems like a terrible idea, Bobby. Don't get me wrong, I've never done cocaine, but I've smelled it once or twice just to make sure it was okay. We sure as shit didn't put it where the buttholes go. Did the bathroom you were in not have a counter or a toilet paper dispenser with a flat surface on top? Did the toilet have a tank? Was there a lid on the tank of the toilet? You could have put it on the lid of the tank of the toilet. Did you not have a key, a coin, or a credit card, or a fingernail, or a wall point, or a lid? And to put it where the asshole is? Oh, shit. That's not a brainworm, Bobby. That's a tapeworm. That's from someone's asshole, you dumb son of a bitch. We need to study that tapeworm, right? That is a cocaine, heroin, tanning bed, mercury-resistant tapeworm. We should be researching the shit out of that tapeworm. We could solve all kinds of diseases. Tapeworm research. Oh, shit. Of course you did, Bobby. But people are jumping ship, and I'm grateful. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. I wish they were jumping off of an actual ship. It was straight up loose. Well, it's being fired on. But, I'll take it. They're going to push their Christo-fascism on us. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. That's what they call it. That's what the experts call it. Christo-fascism. Real emphasis on the fascism, not so much the Christo. Right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Christ involved, let's be honest. That's the pretend part. Right? Because if they were just pushing real Christianity on us, I wouldn't fight that hard. I sure as shit wouldn't make it my part-time job. Right? And they were like, guys, I don't know what the big deal is. We just want to feed hungry people, give unhoused people a warm, safe, dry place to sleep, treat everybody with unequivocal kindness and love and grace and forgiveness and acceptance. Well, that sounds really nice, Pete. Okay. That sounds really uncharacteristic of a white supremacist alcoholic rapist. Have you talked to your mistress about it? What do your third families have to say? You know who's going to hate Pete Hegseth's white supremacy tattoos? The other inmates, you know?
Yes. Woo!
I'm a big fan of Mayor Pete, for the record. I don't know if all of you are. Always thought, just a genius, like a brilliant guy. Always thought the world of him. I think like a tiny bit less than now that I saw him at South Bend Airport. Like, y'all decided to make that guy the transportation secretary? Day one, he was like, I know what the airports are not supposed to look like, I tell you that. No buses for attending the airplanes. What a weird time to be alive. Christo-fascism.
Hey, now at least you can take a train from the South Bend Airport into Chicago.
You never wondered how did Cliff get to do this? It's because a bunch of people tried to make me the other way. And it did not work. It backfired really bad. Let that be a lesson to all of you. If you're raising kids, be careful what you push on them. Right? I had to start thinking that way myself, because my parents, I'm talking about like hardcore conservative, evangelical, southern. My dad worked on a pit crew when they raced NASCAR on dirt. Yeah, my mom talks in tongues.
Oh my God.
Or I should say that past tense. She used to talk in tongues. She's still alive. But she got the dementia that she forgot. I guess, right? She doesn't do it anymore. She forgot that she feels the spirit. And she was doing it every Thursday for years. I'm guessing she forgot. Either that or the Holy Ghost was like, I'm not going to fucking do it. She's not going to remember. And here we are, 30 years later. Like, I have to leave that microphone. I gotta say some shit. 300 people in a 1,500 person space. Pregnant with a food baby after an airplane bus experience. Yeah, they push that shit on me hardcore, you know? And I catch myself now because I'm the opposite. And I'm helping to raise an 8 and 10-year-old boy. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I need to dial back. Right? I'm like teaching like militant kindness. They come home from school, I'm like, how was school? Is everybody good? Everybody okay? You know, everybody's the same, right? You're not better than everybody else, and nobody's better than you, and all skin colors are the same. Everybody's equal. Girls can do everything that boys can do. And if there's somebody in your class that doesn't have a friend, well, they got a friend now, and it's you. Congratulations.
Woo!
I have to catch myself on the off show. I need to turn that down. I might be raising a snake handling state trooper. How'd you become state trooper? Well, I had a limp-colored ass stepdad that was always telling me to be nice to people different than me. And I said, give me that snake. I was in the church hardcore every Sunday night, every Wednesday night for youth group, church retreats, church summer camp, church ski trips, snow skiing for the Lord, you know. First time somebody touched my dangling was on a church van.
Oh!
Yeah, it was another young person, don't worry. Y'all are like, shit, was it the youth pastor? No, not that time. It was a priest.
Oh, God.
No, it was cousin Gina. And in my defense, I just knew her as Gina at that time. Yeah, I was excited. I thought I had a girlfriend. I came home from that trip. I was like, Mom, I really like that Gina girl at church. She goes, cousin Gina? I was like, oh, shit. Is nobody going to tell me the hottest girl at church is my cousin? Thanks for nothing. You guys are shitty wingmen. That was an awkward phone call. I had to call cousin Gina. I got the phone and put it in the dining room. I was like, this is going to be a private call. Like, hey, cousin Gina. Hey, it's me. Hey, I got terrible news. Turns out my dad is related to your mom. Yeah, I know. I was bummed too. No, I don't want to stop, but we're going to have to keep it on the down low. And you cannot get pregnant. That made us happen. Right? No exceptions. Not even for cousin fuckers. Some of y'all are uncomfortable with this. I don't think we should put cousin fuckers in there. Crazy. Every once in a while, I'm up to be like, can you believe that Republicans don't even support abortion in cases of incest? And I'm like, yeah. Have you seen them? Can't go killing your face, you know?
Oh!
Who do you think incest babies are voting for? Come on, be honest.
Woo!
That's my favorite joke because it even makes people on the left uncomfortable. And I love that.
Yes.
Shit,
I dropped something.
But that's how I was raised.
Sorry.
Every Wednesday night. There's those awkward times in my life in youth group. Like one Wednesday, Pastor Jeff, super creepy. He gave an entire sermon about masturbation.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry for saying that. Y'all are like, everybody was like, I don't even know what that is. I don't do it.
Oh. It's illegal in Indiana.
I won't say the word again. I get it. It is an uncomfortable word. I don't like saying it. And I can tell you I do not like hearing it. I get it.
Oh God, that's funny.
It's a word with too many syllables, an unnecessary amount of syllables. It's got too many nouns, it's got too many consonants, too many vowels. It's a sharp word. You know? Y'all are like, please don't say that again. That's a word that's just dripping with shame and awkwardness and other stuff. And I won't say it again. I don't feel comfortable with it either. Well, evidently Pastor Jeff didn't feel comfortable with it either, because he talked about it for 1 hour.
Oh my God.
Without ever saying the word. You know what he said instead? Self-abuse.
No. Oh my God.
I've never had to try that hard not to laugh for an hour. Every time he says self-abuse, I'm like, but do you realize you are literally preaching to the choir, sir? There's a room full of teenage boys. Everybody in here's got an Eagle Scout badge and self-abuse. We're a bunch of fucking professionals. We could break a black light right now in this room. And everybody in the room knew that. They're like, why is he calling that? We're all like, dude, you are doing it wrong, dog. Place to hurt. You need to get you some coconut oil or something.
Oh my God.
Self-abuse. That's what they're doing. They're teaching kids, don't touch your own wiener. Save it for the RNC. We're going to go to Milwaukee and shut down the grinder house.
Oh.
We're going to shame fuck each other in Milwaukee while we take away rights from people who are brave enough to be themselves.
Woo!
Half of them are gay. They're all mean, little, hateful, closeted bigots. Mike Johnson.
Oh my God, yes.
Mike Johnson is the gayest person on planet.
Only because Lindsey Graham is dead. Oh, he said it too. Yes. Yes.
I'm getting mean up here. Never been this mean with balloons on either side of me. I like that some of them are black to just mourn the death of the country. Yeah, I was at church hardcore, and that's why I know these people. I dislike them so much because I know how dangerous they are. Because I've seen this brand of Christianity that's all about greed and deception and manipulation and weaponizing religion to get what you want and control people. And none of these people have ever experienced real presence or gratitude or a connectedness to anything other than the things that they want and can see and touch. None of them have an actual spiritual life, you know? Pete Hegseth doesn't sit out under the stars and think about his connection to some creative being. You know, it's all bullshit. And I've seen it in my own church when I was a kid. This deacon is banging this member of the choir, and then they come up and I'm like, we've been banging, and we're really sorry. And they confess to the whole church, and they're like, oh man, I wonder who it's going to be next week, you know? A lot of times people know they're despicable. People know that they are deeply flawed and fucked up human beings, and they go, I'm going to go to a church and get myself all fixed up. And instead, they just go find a bunch of victims, you know? They just find kids and women to pray on. Anyway, this gets a little funny, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, for real, sorry. It's deeply personal. I know the bigotry, I know the racism, I know the greed, I know the callousness, I've seen all of it. And I'm telling you, and I think you already know this about me, but I'll tell you anyway, I will fight that shit with my vote, with my voice, with my... It's the worst. That's the biggest threat this country faces. It is the worst music I've ever heard, and there's a lot of bad music in the world right now. It's terrible. It makes me so angry every time I hear it. I'm like, what are you doing? This is a public place. Do that shit at your house. You know? Keep it at church. Don't play it at a restaurant. Not everybody in here likes terrible music and pretending to be a Christian. You know? And what really pisses me off is every once in a while, like one song out of 999 will be like kind of okay. That shit pisses me off worse. Because they'll sneak it on you. They'll sneak it on you, and you're not expecting it. I'm not listening to K-Love. I'm just like, it's just background noise in a restaurant. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what is happening? I was at a chicken place recently. No, not that one. I quit going to Chick-fil-A when I found out I was taking a piece of trash, and you should too. Stop giving these fascists their money. If you have family members who are mad at you for being a libtard, and you're still giving money to Amazon, you call those family members tonight and say, good news, I'm not a libtard after all. I'm still financing Jeff Bezos' lifestyle. Stop giving these companies your money. I was not at Chick-fil-A, I was at Bojangles like a real American. Y'all have this here?
No!
You should. Oh, man. You need to get rid of your airplane buses and get you some Bojangles. Maybe get Gary some electricity. Vote for me. First things first, we need to get Gary electricity. No more buses pretending to be planes. Better chicken. I was at Bojangles. We have them down south. It's very good. It's Cajun style. All the chicken is spicy. If you go over there and ask for chicken, it's what happens. All I was going to do was yard work. Jordan, the kids were already eating some.
I don't know what happened. It just died.
I need some Bojangles time. I'm going to get an energy drink, and I'm going to eat some Bojangles. I'm going to work in the yard until dark. That's how I relax. She's like, I can tell you need some you time. So I'm at Bojangles behind two other people, and I'm so excited. I was going to get a spicy chicken fillet, a side of slaw, dump the slaw on the spicy chicken fillet, cover that shit in Texas Pete hot sauce, a little bit of extra pickles, take it to the face. I was thrilled. I was getting ready. I was stretching and shit. I was going to get some Cajun french fries with extra Cajun seasoning and a large sweet tea, and I was going to fuck it up. I was going to take my time. I was so excited. I was like, hurry up, hurry up. So, and the song came on, and I thought it was just a regular song, and I kind of liked it. I was like, this is a nice love song. I thought it was a love song. And I was like, is that you are my everything? I was like, well, that sounds like codependent, but it's sweet. You know, my ladies like everything in a much healthier way. And I thought it was a love song. And then it's like, Jesus. I was like, whoa! You know, like, what is it? Why are you saying love? Jesus is like, I don't like you like that, dude. You know. Why do you have to be awkward? Just get a friend. Why don't you just try to get a friend? Try to touch a lady, okay? Just do some self-abuse, whatever. But be romantic with me. That's how my pad. It's weird. Have you heard these Christian rock songs? They're all mildly erotic and it makes me uncomfortable. We have to stop this, guys. We have to join together. That's the first thing we need to stop. Coming out of this regime. These songs are like, Jesus, I feel you moving inside me. Whoa, whoa. Creepy. Like, even Jesus would be like, no. You need to stop. They're jumping ship. Yeah, I'm glad. It's a wild time. And they're what is it? It's like we're going to ruin the country, and all we have to do is just convince, 70-ish million people that we're going to stop trans people from swimming. We're going to make everything you consume cost way more than it ever has. Cut all your benefits, make your health care more expensive, make a house impossible to buy. Then we're going to go to Jesus centers to drain all your hunger and make your food kill you. We're going to have buses pretending to be airplanes. And we'll keep the trans people from swimming. They're like, hell yeah! I don't want them swimming! Half these people can't fucking swim. What do you care about swimming, Jeff? No, you can't swim. You've never watched women's sports in your life. Isn't it a weird time to have to watch rednecks act like they care about women's sports?
Woo!
So weird. The most anti-trans people, I see them on Facebook and I click on their profile. And it's always some dude in like camouflage cargo shorts and white sunglasses with like pretty good sized titties. I'm like, hey, Jeff, you want to jog off that C cup before you go talking shit about everybody else's shit?
Officer Tatum.
It's not always the case. Sometimes it's like older conservative couples. They both have like the same short, white haircut. He can no longer grow facial hair because his hormones have changed. She can't stop growing facial hair. They're wearing matching outfits. Like, hey, Meemaw, you're fucking gender fluid. What are you doing? You're at least non-binary. Who gave you an iPhone? Shut the fuck up. The most anti-gay group in the country is called Proud Boys.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The guys that have terrible ministry, dude, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. The first time I heard Proud Boys, I just pictured a twink like twerking on a pride float. And a rainbow onesie, maybe with a dick out. I don't know. That's like, hey, nipple tassels, I'm not sure. Proud Boys. Like, what were the other names taken when we were thinking about cocky children? Arrogant toddlers. We landed on Proud Boys. Like, that's what I would call those dudes if I was making fun of them to their faces and I didn't know their name, right? Look at you boys. Oh, look how proud you boys are. Are you boys gonna go, oh, you got one of those nunchucks you got from your peepaw at the flea market? Oh, you boys are gonna need some Capri Suns.
Ha!
You're gonna be thirsty from all that fucking treason. There's other groups, though, that are very scary. Sometimes they fill as many as 8 U-Hauls. Have you seen the Patriot Front? They're very brave. They cover their faces, and they roll up in U-Hauls. I don't know if you know this, but the last No Kings protest was 8 million people across this country. Don't forget that shit. You know how many people showed up on January 6th? 10,000. With the President of the United States practically begging them to come. He spent $12 million trying to orchestrate what we know now. Working directly with the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers through Mike Flynn and Steve Bannon and other people like that. Right?
And TPUSA.
They had a plan to go into the Capitol. It wasn't just reckless stumbling around. The plan for the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers was to get into the Capitol and physically take the electors. They wanted to physically take the papers, the actual, official, real electors. I don't know what they were going to do. Were they going to destroy them or hide them or change them? I don't know. But they were going to overturn the election that way. Yeah. 10,000 showed up, despite him begging, despite him spending millions, despite him orchestrating all the women and men groups to work together. Just remember that, 10,000. The last No Kings, 8 million.
Yes. Woo!
So I like our numbers. Don't be scared of these fucking people. Fascists feed on fear, and it is time for us to starve them.
Yes.
And there's these other groups, you know, one of them's the Oath Keepers. You ever heard of that group? The leader, he's very scary. He's very alpha. His name is Stuart. And listen, I don't know what his name is, because I'm not a dumbass. But if you're trying to be the lead bulldog alpha man, like, I'm the head of all the alphas. I'm the head alpha of the alphas. What's your name? Stuart. But the best part is he goes by Stuart because you know what his real name is? Elmer.
Oh my God.
A dude named Elmer is leading all the alphas to overthrow the government. And if you've never seen him, you should Google him and check him out. Because he has an eye patch. Yeah, looks like a tough fella. I saw that eye patch, and I was like, I better Google that. I gotta know what happened to that eye. I assume since she's such a bad motherfucker, he must have lost it in battle. So I Googled it. And he shot himself in the face.
Oh my God.
While teaching a gun safety course.
Oh my God.
He shot his eye out. 10,000 rednecks like that's what they need.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Ralphie from the Christmas Story. Stuart Elmer. It's wild, man. I don't ever want anybody to ever confuse me with those people. You know what I mean? I mean, there's not a lot of drawbacks to being a white man. I mean, I think we all know that. Like we've made most of these messes. We get the most privilege, you know. But if there is a drawback to being a decent white man, it's the chance that anybody might look at you and think that you're one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ever want anybody to think that I'm one of those pieces of shit.
Yep.
On the back of my arm, and these people get on social media. You won't act like that in person. You won't say that to my face. And buddy, I walk around the United States in a hat that says Trump is a pedophile, and I have an anti-Nazi tattoo on the back of my arm. Because I don't care if you see it, even while my back is turned to you. That's how scared I am of MAGA. They're all fucking cowards. Don't ever forget that shit. I don't ever want to look like that. I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm one of those people. So I've been trying to get in better shape, you know? And I know some of you go, what does that have to do with anything?
No.
I feel like no matter how many hikes I go on, or how many green smoothies I drink, I still got this fucking Ted Cruz neck, you know? And it's like a fat neck, it's like a bigot neck, you know? And I don't want people to see my neck and be like, he's a nice guy, but did you see his neck? Because the thing about all the shittiest dudes have this neck, you know? Sean Hannity's got that neck, right? Alex Jones' neck is the size of my waist.
This is really funny.
Do a slideshow through your head right now. Think about the necks, including the ones that are no longer with us. Lindsey Graham, he had a bigot neck. Right? They all got that bigot neck. Mike Huckabee, Sarah Huckabee, think about it. I don't think that. Some of y'all, you're thinking it partly to yourself. Mitch McConnell did not have a bigot neck, okay? He had a totally different neck. His looked like that because there wasn't a spine in there.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
I know what you're thinking. What about the big guy? What about the most famous neck of them all? Trump doesn't have a big neck. Trump has a pussy neck.
Yep. Yep.
He's got a little vulva right there on the front.
Oh my God.
Oh. This church just squeeze it together. If any of you have never seen it, you're going to go home and type in Trump pussy there. It really does. It looks just like it's terrible.
Yep.
The little letters at the top. It's not
Oh.
Yeah, it's at the top. Some of y'all are like, is it at the top? Yeah, guys, it's at the top. It's always been at the top. Don't give up. Keep looking around. I'm just trying to motivate people at this point.
Oh God.
Every once in a while, one of my buddies would be like, man, if I ever met Donald Trump, I'd punch him in the face. I'd go and tickle his little neck too hard. He would hate that shit way more. I just go right up and I'm like, Donnie, look at you, man. It's funny and it's fun to laugh at these people. And I take great joy in making fun of them and insulting them. And I do. I just like them very much.
Yep.
And I didn't used to be this way. I've always been politically involved, but like when politics were a little more normal, I would raise money for candidates every election season, but then I would just kind of do my own thing. And I used to just hike and bike and camp and surf in between shows, and it was a lot of fun. I saw 45 national parks. I was mostly living out of vehicles because I didn't have wife and kids at the time. I was just, rolling snow. It was real bohemian life. I was broke as shit, but I was having a blast. And so my life was a lot different now. I don't hike as much. And I ate a lot of food earlier. I don't know what's all about that. I'm going to hike ASAP. But what was I getting at? There's a song that I really like right now. It's protest music. It's by a group called Grandson. And one of the lyrics is, he says, do you love your neighbor? Is it in your nature? Do you love a sunset? Aren't you fed up yet? Do you have enough love in your heart to go and get your hands dirty?
Nice.
And I love that because I don't want us to forget that we have to love each other more than we hate them. And you gotta have enough love to get your hands dirty. And nobody wants to think about it and nobody wants to hear it, but it may end up requiring us to get our hands dirty. And we have to love each other more than we hate them. We have to love the immigrant mom wailing and bawling on a sidewalk while they take her kids out of her arms. We have to love her more than we hate them.
Woo!
We have to love our black brothers and sisters who are in there and the right to vote gerrymandered away. We have to love innocent pigs who are being fucking bombed and shot in the head and starved to death. We have to love these people who are being tortured as much as we hate them. But I want to be clear, I do fucking hate them. I don't want to, but I do, and I can't help it. And I tell you what, no matter how much they think that they hate immigrants or trans people, I hate them 10 times fucking
Yup.
more.
Woo! No.
Alpha as shit. And it's fun to make fun of them and it's fun to joke about it, but these are serious times, and I know you know that. And I hate to get into a serious note, but I think it's important. We're going to have to beat these people. And I don't know if you know it, but our leaders, no offense to anybody in this room, I'm sure you guys know the plan. Our leaders on a national level, best I can tell, don't seem to have much of a plan. And King Jeffries is taking the meetings with Jared Kushner.
Oh my God.
And some of these resistance groups are funded by people that are in the Epstein files or close friends of Peter Thiel. And it's us. It's us. We're the plan.
Yes.
Nobody's coming to say it.
Woo!
And then there's that cliche that chaos happens in a vacuum. When there is no plan, chaos will ensue. So I thought, when there is no plan, maybe a comedian should have a plan. So I have a plan. This doesn't have to be the only plan, but I want to share it with you because I do think it's rational. It's a multi-part plan. I think that the next big national protest, instead of going to a fucking park or a garden where nobody cares and we're not disrupting anything, and the Nazis in Washington, D.C. don't give a shit at all, instead of doing that, let's mobilize that same amount of people in every big market in the United States, and let's surround Fox stations all around the country.
Ooh, that's a really good idea. Woo!
And I know that everybody that works at the local Fox station isn't a bad guy. I'm not saying you gotta kill your cousin Jeff. That's not what I'm saying. But I want people to think, I've owned this Fox station for 25 years, and I don't particularly like what Fox News does either. Maybe I should try to extricate myself from this. Maybe I should just be Entertainment 63 instead of Fox 63. Maybe these advertisers, if we start doing to Fox News what we did to Tesla, maybe these advertisers will go, this brand is toxic. I don't think I want to advertise on Fox anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe thousands of people in this country start calling the cable providers and saying, unless you can take Fox News off the automatic part of my package, I'm canceling my whole package.
There you go.
What if 10,000 people did that next week? That's how people take this job. Because people cancel shit, people unsubscribe, people make phone calls. It does matter. Fox News is the reason we're here.
Yes.
More so than probably anything else. Fox News is the reason you lost friends. They're the reason you lost family members and loved ones. Because they brainwashed people in this country. They brainwashed your neighbor who used to be cool and now he's a piece of shit. They did that to him. They did that to you. And we barely even fucking talk about it. We're not going to their stations. We're not calling them out. We're not disrupting them, and we should be. So we started a website called FoxTakedown.com.
Yes.
Fox Takedown, just like Tesla Takedown. FoxTakedown.com. It will show you every Fox affiliate in the United States. It will give you posters ready to print. It'll give you literature. It'll connect you with us. We'll help you start Fox protests if you want to. We'll tell you where ones are that you can go to. That's one part of the plan. Another part of the plan, we need to be organizing progressive veterans in every city in the United States. If we can do that, and you don't need, if you're a veteran and you're an activist, you don't need anybody's permission. You don't need my permission, you don't even need the local party's permission. You find a venue that's a like-minded venue that already has a microphone and some chairs, and you go, hey, I would like to host a Veterans Town Hall. And then you plan it, you make a poster on Canva, you make a Facebook event, you let everybody know, you ask them to tell other people, you put it out to the veterans groups, and even if you get 20 veterans to come speak against the bullshit that is happening right now, you record them, you ask everybody in the room to record them speaking about the oath that they took to this country, and the fact that this is treason, the fact that this guy has treated veterans worse than any president.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Woo!
Yes.
He's a traitor to this country. It's treason. It's not a difference of opinion. It's treason.
Yes.
And we need
Yes.
videos.
Woo!
So even if you get 20 progressive veterans in a venue right here in the port, and you all exchange information, you all get on a signal chat, you all develop proton emails, you all keep in touch, now you've got a squad. You got a squad of veterans that know how to do shit. And you find out exactly what everybody knows how to do and what everybody brings to the table. And then you connect with the group in South Bend. Take an airplane bus over there. And you connect with groups in Chicago. And we start building this network of progressive veterans around the United States. Because they really have that. And if you could do that, if we could do that, we would have bigger numbers than ICE, plus the Proud Boys, plus the Oath Keepers, plus the 3%ers. There are way more of us than there are of them.
Yes.
Third thing, Heritage Foundation.
Boo!
All of them, including disrupting the food supply and farms and agriculture. All of them. The Heritage Foundation is openly, he's gone now, they were openly backed by Viktor Orban. Viktor Orban is openly backed by Vladimir Putin. The Heritage Foundation is treason. They are trying to topple this country. It's not hyperbole. It's in plain sight. It's treason. This is the takedown of American democracy. All this dope shit, they didn't accidentally destabilize Social Security. They didn't accidentally destabilize the labor force, deporting all these people who pick food and frame houses and pour concrete. They're deliberately trying to destabilize public education, to destabilize vaccines so that more people get sick, so that more people get sick from the food. This is deliberate. They're destabilizing every institution that makes this country work, and they're doing it on purpose. Because Donald Trump doesn't work for you, he works for our enemies, and he doesn't care if anybody else on earth lives or dies, including his own family. That guy would let Don Jr. choke on his own vomit if it made him a nickel. He doesn't care about anybody. It's treason, it's attack on our country. Heritage Foundation are the authors of it. And I know that you can't go to Washington, D.C. and protest the Heritage Foundation with us every week with my friends at Flair, but you can call them, right? Because they got a website with every one of their numbers on it. They got the picture. I'm Bill Smith and printing. Here's my email. They're all on there. And I want you to consider that. You know, this is simple homework. I want you to consider the Heritage Foundation is the root of this. And I want you to consider making one phone call to them every time you take a shit. Every time you shit. You thought I was going to say every day. Every time you poop. Every time you go to the news, I want you to call them up. Some of them have irritable bowel syndrome. It could be 3 or 4 times. Some of them have you're just going to have to stay on the phone. But I want you to call them up and go, hey, Heritage Foundation, it's Janet again. Now it's taking a shit.
Yes! Woo!
What if just the people in this room would start doing that? I know it's funny, but I'm totally serious. What is this, 300 people, 400 people? What if all of you would prank call Heritage Foundation every time you poop? Because I'm telling us groups in every city in the country. I don't know how many of them are doing it, but I hope it's a lot. Heritage Foundation, we are protesting them every week in Washington, D.C. at 240 Massachusetts Avenue. They're building. Just like, you know, just in case. They're building. Totally out there. Doesn't have a wall around it. No fence, no gate, just like really right there, right in the middle of town. Just tons of windows. Crazy. Really cocky. Anyway, just throw that out there. The next thing, and I'll get out of here, I know I'm talking a lot. This is happening soon. I'm involved with a group called FLARE, F-L-A-R-E. It stands for Liberation and Resistance Everywhere. And FLARE sought me out because I was already talking about that we need to be going into their offices and getting in their faces, and they called me and were like, we're already doing that, you're going to help us? And I said, absolutely. FLARE has had a 24/7 encampment in Washington, D.C. since last May.
Nice.
Almost a year and a half. If you show up there on Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody is sitting there in the heat or in the cold, you know, doing paperwork or scrolling TikTok or whatever. There is somebody there 24 hours a day. They lead citizens into Congress 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, to lobby for impeachment. And the reason is, the MAGA is against us right now, but it's about to not be if we can make these elections free and fair. We need every single Democrat to support impeachment before any Republican is going to come over into effect. But we know that they will, because we saw it with the Epstein files. Every single Republican voted against the release of the Epstein files until it became so clear that it was so inevitable. And all the Democrats are supporting it. And then it's completely switched. Every single Republican voted to release the files except for Clay Higgins, because he's probably didn't know what was going on because he's too stupid. If we can do that with impeachment, some of these people who secretly hate Donald Trump, which is honestly probably most of them, will come over and will defect. We have to. It is our only constitutional means to remove him. And whether you like it or not, as long as we're still following the Constitution for now, for a couple more days, that's the key. So we've been lobbying Congress for impeachment. On October 6th, 7th, and 8th, our goal is to lead 3,500 citizens into the halls of Congress. There are 5 congressional buildings, 2 Senate, 3 House. We want to lead 3,500 people into those 5 buildings. That's 700 per building. Nobody's ever done it. Nobody does it. The NRA doesn't do it. The pro-lifers don't do it. Nobody leads that many people in Congress. They will be flabbergasted. I promise you. It's easy to say, oh, it won't matter, they don't care. And they don't care. But when you've got people packing into your office, raising their voices in your office, even if you're not there, and if your aides call you and go, hey, we just have a bunch of people in here, it's getting a little squirrely, and they're all talking to each other, it will make a difference. It will get talked about. It will make people nervous. And that's what we have to do. Peacefully for now, legally for now, but we have to make them feel a little rattled, because everybody in this room is waking up every morning with a pit in your stomach. And it is time for us to make them feel that way.
Yes.
And we're going to go into their offices. And we're going to go into these Democrats' offices and we're going to say, thank you for supporting the impeachment. Keep up the good work. Consider writing your own articles. And then we're going to go in other Democrat offices and say, stop being a corporate shill, APAC blue liquor, and act like you actually want to keep this fucking job.
Yeah.
Expect us to treat you the same way that we plan to treat them. And then on the last day, and this is where I need a bunch of veterans to go, everybody's welcome. You can be 100-pound Nemo, and that's fine. But I do want to emphasize big-ass, pissed-off dudes. I don't mean to sound sexist or anything. It's the aesthetic that I'm going for. Because I want to lead groups of 10 guys my size or bigger into every ultra MAGA office. On that is a Thursday, October 8th is the last. So we'll train you on the 6th. We'll give everybody the literature. We're going to have literature that tells you every Dem that supports impeachment, every Dem that doesn't. We're going to have to tell you who's ultra MAGA, who's MAGA light, who wishes they didn't have to be MAGA. We're going to break it all down. We're going to give you talking points for different offices. We're going to ask you to do your own research and give you talking points for your leaders so you can go see the people that actually represent you when you're there. And the last day, we're going to hit these MAGA offices all at the same time, 10 a.m. sharp. So let's just say 50 offices, all at 10 a.m. sharp. And we're going to go in and we're going to have 60 to 90 seconds. And we're going to go, I'm not going to threaten anyone. We're not even going to curse. We're certainly not going to touch anybody. But we are going to walk in and we're going to put some literature down on the desk that says, stop committing political suicide to save a dying pedophile who's committing treason. And we're going to go in there and we're going to say, we just want to make sure that you know that if you cheat in the midterms, there are going to be consequences. Do you understand? There's a reason that Russ Vaught lives on a military base. Have you asked them if they have room for you on the military base? Because if you think that you're going to help them steal an election, you better ask. You better ask. Do you understand? All right, have a good day. And we're all going to walk out. And we're all going to go in different directions. It's all going to happen at once. And then we disperse, and those 10 people, some go up, some go down, some go this hallway, some go this hallway, and we all got on shirts and slacks, and we recorded it all too, the show. We raised our voices, and we didn't touch anyone. We want these people to go home that day. This isn't fun anymore. I don't want to do this. You know? Because until they're as scared of you as they are of a dying pedophile who shits in his pants.
Yes.
Nothing will change.
Yes.
Nothing.
Woo!
Until they're more scared of the American people and the will and the actions of the American people than they are of a dying pedophile with a neck pussy, nothing will change. It is our job to make them fear us. And I'm not talking about violence. There is a lot of things that can happen between holding a sign at a park and civil war. There's 1,000 yards between those two things. And civil disobedience doesn't have to be civil. We have to stop being nice to them. We have to tell them, if you fuck with this election, expecting them to experience peace again for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to get so serious at the end, but I felt it was important. I wanted to share it with you. If you want to know more, Split Cash Comedy on every platform. I'm going to be talking about October 6th, 7th, 8th, all the way up until it happens. We've got lots of information out there. We want volunteers, we want donations, we want you to come and do it with us. So please consider it. Keep in touch. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everybody that played this song. I love it. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.